say, he earned every bit of the nickname, the man who gravity forgot.
Approaching the ring from Montreal, Quebec, weighing 193 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Here comes Sami Zayn, a man who has competed in an amazing 29 countries before coming here to NXT.
Yeah, and it's that experience, Cole, that has carried him to this all-important match tonight against Adrian Neville.
It's time for our main event. Sami Zayn versus Adrian Neville, one-on-one.
Oh, and both men bring so much to the table. Sami Zayn may have more heart than anybody I've ever seen, and Adrian Neville is so technically sound and very explosive.
And so much is on the line. One of these men will become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship here tonight.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. You hear how his leg connected? What a punch!
Look at the agility.
Ooh, Sami Zayn just got leveled. It looks like a car wreck out there.
5! And he's heading back inside the ring.
Turning it around. It's Sami Zayn with the reversal. Watch it. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Look. Well, I've only seen Adrian Neville compete a handful of times, Cole, but every time he's left me nearly speechless, which, as you know, is not an easy task.
And the British-born Adrian Neville on the attack early here in this one.
Yeah, it's so important to gain that upper hand early. Take your opponent out of his game plan and set the tone for the rest of the match.
The kick connects.
Going to the top, high wrist. Incoming. Whoa, whoa. Look out. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville have known each other since their first match in England in 2006. They've competed against each other all over the world.
Yeah, and now they have the opportunity to compete against each other on the tremendous, and will this be it?
Sami Zayn with the reversal.
Turning it around. It's Sami Zayn with the reversal. Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez.
He gets out of trouble there.
Dropped. And that was a hard shot. Oh, wait. Nice reversal.
Adrian Neville making a move. Here comes Adrian Neville.
Standing moonsault. You know, this might sound odd at this point in the match, but I like Sami Zayn's chances. This is where heart comes into play, and Sami Zayn has a ton of heart.
Sami Zayn refuses to go away in this #1 contenders match, but if anybody can do it, it's Adrian Neville.
Well, Adrian Neville's unmatched athleticism certainly is on display here tonight. Oh, look at this. He's hurt. Sami Zayn smashes that one. You know, these are two men who call themselves friends. There's a ton of respect between Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn.
And the fact of the matter is that Adrian Neville is a two-time NXT Tag Team Champion. And Sami Zayn has said he wants the NXT Champion. How awesome was that?
This could do it. 2, 3.
Adrian Neville does it. What a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Adrian Neville.
Neville did it. Wow.
Oh, what a match, Cole. And what a performance by Adrian Neville.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rules in this match are simple. You cannot win by pinfall or submission. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and grab the NXT Championship.
Yeah, and you know when you're walking into a match like this, you have to put all your fears aside. You cannot think about what it'll feel like to fall off a 15-foot ladder. You can only think about winning.
Easier said than done, I would think, King.
Look at those moves! You know, earlier today, somebody in the back asked me whose style I think this type of match favors, and honestly, I think it's a toss-up. Adrian Neville will put his body through anything to gain a win, but Bo Dallas is so cunning and conniving.
And let's not forget the role the ladder plays in this matchup. This isn't your traditional one-on-one contest.
Yeah, you're right. That's another thing. You have to be able to use the ladder as a weapon. It takes a special somebody that's willing to do that much damage to another person.
Did you see that? His body twisting and turning in a sickening way.
Oh, man! Oh! Did you hear how his leg
connected.
Oh, unloading with the right hand.
You know, some people say that Bo Dallas is deranged, that he's overconfident. But I've seen that look in his eyes. I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
So you're saying that irritating smile and self-assured demeanor is all an act?
Honestly, I think so. I think he does it to get under people's skin. Nobody can be as unself-aware as Bo Dallas. Oh! Reversal. Adrian does it again. No, not again.
There's a reason why Bo Dallas is the longest reigning NXT champion in history. He can take a beating and keep bouncing back.
Yeah, and he knows exactly what Adrian Neville brings to the table. And you can bet he's prepared himself for this type of attack.
But how much of Adrian Neville's attack can Bo Dallas withstand? That's the big question here.
And Bo Dallas gains momentum in this match. Oh, this is the moment Adrian Neville has lived for. In front of the largest audience he has ever competed in front of in the biggest match of his career.
He's been studying ladder matches from the past and studying different techniques. It certainly appears to be paying off here.
Yeah, I think we might be moments away from crowning a new NXT champion. The 4th ever NXT champion.
He's heading up the ladder.
Now that's how you hurt an opponent. Oh my gosh! He nearly fell.
Neither of these superstars have ever competed in a ladder match before. How does that impact them here tonight, King?
Well, I've been in ladder matches before, and I know that if you're... This should be it!
He's going for it. The title is nearly within his grasp.
He's so close now!
If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match.
Oh, don't slip!
He's literally inches away from victory.
I don't care what anybody says. These ladder matches...
I think he's got it. Does he have it?
On the left.
Oh! I thought he was going to get it there. I don't know how much more damage he can take. With a 180, Bo Dallas, the reversal. Bo Dallas gets leveled.
A swift kick.
Oh, what a painful kick.
Oh, what an elbow. With a 180, Bo Dallas to reversal. Great move. How awesome was that?
Well, I could watch those all day. I don't do them, but I like to watch them. He's putting those educated feet to good use. You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so that's it. He's out. Oh, going to the top, high risk. Watch it.
Yeah, that was a costly misstep.
I can't wait to see what Bo Dallas does here.
Reversal. Adrian Neville showing his prowess.
You hear how his leg connected?
Remember, this is no disqualifications. That weapon is about as legal as a headlock.
Wow! If he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
You know, Cole, Bo Dallas told me earlier. You got it. This should be it.
The physicality. He can barely stand, but he still presses on. What a kick that was.
Oh, this is going to leave some scars, Bo Dallas. Are you kidding me? He's putting those educated feet to good use. He's in big... Oh, man. He landed right on his neck from that German suplex. Whoa, whoa.
Adrian Neville could have this match in the bag.
And he's going for that ladder. is all business here. And he's toast.
King, I don't like the look in his eye.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Grab it, you got it. This should be it.
Toe-to-toe, fist-to-fist, the heart and passion of these superstars on display as they battle on the ladder. Does it. What a monumental win.
Here is your winner and the new WCW Hardcore Champion, Adrian Neville.
Neville's got it. Adrian Neville has captured the title.
Oh, it's a night like this that makes me proud to be in this industry. And it's guys like Adrian Neville that make it all worthwhile. Adrian Neville, a true champion, the new NXT champion.
Need to have it back to hold my mind down. Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Newcastle upon Tyne, weighing 194 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, Adrian Neville.
Adrian Neville got this opportunity at the NXT Championship last week, and he came out on top. You're looking at the new NXT Champion, folks.
Yeah, and the biggest match of Adrian Neville's career.
And approaching the ring from the Sunset Strip, weighing 208 pounds, Corey Graves.
Corey Graves has been making waves here in NXT since his return a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and upon returning, he immediately sent a message to Adrian Neville, letting him know that he hadn't forgotten about the concussion he suffered in his match against Neville.
time now for our main event. Adrian Neville versus Corey Graves in a true grudge match. These two men simply despise each other.
Yeah, and Corey Graves comes into this match with a tremendous amount of confidence.
This is a perfect opportunity for Corey Graves. He loves creating chaos. He loves ruining a feel-good story. And one way of doing that is by taking out Adrian Neville here tonight.
The disdain Adrian Neville has for Corey Graves all goes back to when Graves turned on Neville. It violated Neville's core value of respect. It shook the foundation that Neville functions on.
Well, Graves turning on Neville may be Neville's motivation here, but let's not forget what's going through the mind of the self-proclaimed savior of misbehavior. Here's a guy who spent a month and a half plotting his revenge.
Yeah, and that's a scary thought, Cole. You know Graves sees this match as an opportunity to reintroduce himself and remind everybody just how dangerous he is.
Adrian Neville showing some adversity right now.
Oh, wow. A sharp kick. Adrian Neville sees the opening. Watch it. Good night. Ouch.
And the boot connects with the abdomen.
Oh my gosh.
Impending doom being thrust upon Corey Graves. And you've been sidelined by injury in the past while your attacker was able to continue to compete. What's that feeling like?
Honestly, it's awful. It just eats at you. Watching somebody you despise be able to go out there and do what you love while you're rehabbing impacts your entire life.
You would have to imagine Corey Graves spent the past 10 weeks stewing over how he was going to get his revenge on Adrian Neville.
Back into the ring now. You know, if we get this Adrian Neville every night, he may be holding on to that championship for a long, long time.
Hey, let's not count out Graves yet, King. Adrian Neville took away his livelihood. He hasn't forgotten about that, and he likely won't stop until he exacts revenge.
Oh, well, I don't disagree, Cole, but you have to admit things aren't looking good for Corey Graves. Ow, what an elbow. Ow, hard kick to the rib.
And that was a huge counter.
Corey Graves gets out of trouble, and quickly. Oh, what's he got in mind? Oh, man, how do you beat an opponent that can do that to you? Graves has momentum. Well, there's a reason Adrian Neville has now 3 times earned himself a #1 contender spot in NXT. It's his resiliency.
Well, you might argue, King, that his resiliency, while a great strength, might also be a weakness. He's always fighting for today and rarely thinks about his next match.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Wow. Adrian Neville does it. What a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Adrian Neville.
Adrian Neville with a big win over Corey Graves.
Oh man, what Adrian Neville did tonight was extremely impressive. This young superstar is definitely on a roll.
Introducing the challenger. From Brooksville, Florida, weighing 234 pounds, Bo Dallas. And his opponent. From Newcastle upon Tyne, weighing 194 pounds, he is the WCW Hardcore Champion, Adrian Neville.
Adrian Neville came out on NXT after winning the championship and competed in the very first match. He wants to be a fighting champion, and he's set to defend here tonight against Bo Dallas.
Yeah, and Bo Dallas is all business here tonight. He wants what he feels is rightfully his back around his waist.
Well, he can think that all he wants, but the fact of the matter remains that Adrian Neville is the current NXT champion and will do anything to keep the gold around his waist. Adrian Neville looking to fly high.
I don't think he can move. I think he's out.
What offense Bo Dallas is showing at this point. This man.
In his favor.
Bo Dallas going for it. Reversal. Adrian Neville showing.
There's another great kick. You know, for months, the NXT Universe chanted, "No more Bo." And they finally got their wish at Arrival when his reign came to a crashing halt.
King, what would you say went wrong for Bo Dallas at NXT Arrival?
Well, he lost, that's for one. But I'd say that Bo Dallas isn't a high flyer like Adrian Neville. Very often, those types of matches favor the superstar with the aerial assault. Bo Dallas is absolutely obsessed with regaining the NXT Championship here tonight.
I saw Bo Dallas in the back earlier today watching Adrian Neville matches over and over. He's definitely prepared for this one.
Yeah, I saw the same thing, Cole. But you know what else I noticed? He didn't have that confident smirk on his face. He was fully immersed in learning everything he could about Adrian Neville.
What we know about Bo Dallas is that when he was champion, the number of times he retained the title under controversial circumstances was astounding.
Hey, some people operate under the by any means necessary belief. Or should I say, belief.
Oh, don't tell me you're becoming one of Dallas's delusional believers.
You know, if Bo Dallas wants to become a two-time NXT champion here tonight, he's going to have to come up with a different game plan.
Of course, Bo Dallas defeated Big E for the NXT title.
His shoulders are down. Did you hear how his leg connected? That's it. He's done.
Adrian Neville looking to fly high.
Oh, no!
Adrian Neville looking to fly high.
No, not again. Still not through. Reversal. Adrian Neville showing his prowess. Oh, wow.
Adrian Neville looking to fly high.
Incoming. That's it. He's out. Hooking away. 2, 3. Well, Adrian Neville wins and keeps the title, folks. Darn impressive.
Here is your winner, and still the WCW Hardcore Champion, Adrian Neville.
He did it. Adrian Neville